Alright, what's going on everyone? I am Megan Dash and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, a sternly Justice for All Pharaoh, my turnabout. So, at the very end of the last video, I had an option of do I just take the guilty verdict here for Andrew, or the not guilty verdict rather, or force her to testify. I decided to choose the just take the verdict and run with it. It's probably going to result in bad things, but anyway, so I have a state for it, so no matter what she says, Andrews is the only person it could be. Not to mention, I don't have a choice. I have to win a complete acquittal today. As the kidnapper said, kinda, sort of. It's more like as Phoenix interpreted what he said. He just said you have one chance. He didn't say one day. Your Honor, defense believes there is enough evidence to substantiate our claim. Therefore, we motion that this court passes a verdict of not guilty as soon as possible. Edgeworth is going to get mad at us. I'm disappointed in you, right? What have you learned in this past year? I would not do this if it wasn't Maya's life at stake. I would totally just, see it through. It's, I'm actually impressed. I think of the cases that we've actually had, I think there's only been two that Maya's been our three that Maya's been our actual assistant for. There was the Samurai one. There was the one where Edgeworth was the defendant, and then there was the last one, the Big Top one, and then two more where she was the defendant. But in those 4 cases, we'll give the defendant ones half a case. In those 4 cases, they've actually made it so that I am actually like, I want to get up off of this computer and go find Maya in real life. That is how much of an emotional connection this game has caused me to build with this fictional character. It's actually impressive that they managed to do this. So the judge says, "That's enough! I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth." Andrew says, "Yeah, you're wrong." He thinks. "Such a shame." Exclamation point? "I had hoped things wouldn't come to this. However, well, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth?" "Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court." What is he disclosing? Stop! Mr. Edgeworth! So we're getting intense music. "This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. The codependency thing?" "See, what? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past." Stop! Please stop! "No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here." That's the attempted suicide report. That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report. "What will you do now, witness? You'll know what I am about to do, don't you?" He's trying to disclose the impacts connection and the codependency thing. "I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews." Damn! The secret of her codependent nature. When other people know about it, scares her more than anything else in the world. So is she going to testify now? Please, stop! I beg you! If people find out... Well, it's a little late for that now. If people find out, So is he going to force her to testify now, to possibly self-incriminate herself, at the expense of, not revealing the codependency thing? "You're going to say you would choose death. That is of no concern to me." Damn. Edgeworth, how can you be so cold? Well, I wasn't exactly much better to her. Ever, before you die. God damn. "I will pour the truth from your breathing." Damn. Edgy got dark all of a sudden. See. "No matter what I have to do." Oh, whoops! I am clicking on Chrome accidentally, and okay, there we are. See, ... So, ready to tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me. So, and she's probably going to try to take the third option and incriminate herself. See, I'll talk, but please, help me. Nothing matters anymore. Dear Lord, we completely broke her. The witness testimony of my quote-unquote crime. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted. Honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. But to make sure there was no one in the hallway, excuse me, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then, I stabbed one's dead body with the knife and ripped off the button. Oh, okay. So the killer didn't do the stabbing. The killer just did the strangling. And she, I guess, hated On Guard enough to try to incriminate him? I thought she was trying to protect him. This is not consistent at all. Okay. Just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. To try to disguise herself? So she is the one responsible for the framing of On Guard, not the killer. Assuming she's not the killer herself. So, stab the body with the knife? Why would you do that? Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person. A certain cowardly man. Wow. Well, what do you mean by all of this? It might take this court a little while to understand, but this is the truth. What? Okay. The real killer is Matt, that scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. What? Oh. Okay, but so if the real killer was him, why did you have to do all that evidence tampering? See, he's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time. Last time? So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Correa, in the chest with the knife in his room. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing On Guard for the murder. I see. And this is her crime of tampering with evidence. Okay, what? How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? Well, in our theory, but I guess Edgeworth is trying to blow some holes in it. That's right, please get up here, shock and commence the cross-examination. Okay, I will do that. My crime, let's wait for all the stuff to go away. So, when I first saw him, I really thought he fainted. Honest, let's press that. But you could tell from the state the room was in that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say you did not know he was dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck. So, I guess that it's a little easier to believe, assuming her story is true, that she didn't realize he was dead, because, you know, she just saw the scarf that was used to strangle him, which doesn't immediately, you know, go, he's dead. You know, it goes, he has a scarf tied around his neck for some reason, as she is testifying here. If she did the knife part, then it would be a little bit, you know, a little bit more, the word is not popping into my head, a little bit more plausible for her to believe that, you know, because, you know, there's no knife in his chest. But that scarf is part of the Jammin' Ninja's costume, so, okay, so, I didn't think anything about it, it was strange. Okay. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up, and went to pour the juice. Okay, but then when she got closer, she realized he was dead. So this is a little bit more plausible than the last testimony. So when I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Excuse me. What is this plan you had? I knew right away the murderer was Matt. I knew because, one, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. Weakest weak point? You can't just say weak point. Are you attacking it for massive damage? So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should force some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. Good fucking job there, Andrews. Tampering with the crime scene, you almost got yourself incriminated, and either way, that is incredibly illegal right there, and immoral, and unethical, and fattening. So they forged pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. Yeah, so the two that we already blew holes in, that makes sense. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. Let's press that. That was so you would get the knife, correct? That would make sense. The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Well, it worked. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. And then I stabbed Lawrence's body with the knife and ripped off the button. You know, you'd think that maybe you would rip off the button there, so you don't need to make another trip back to put it in Matt's costume. So you were the one to stab the victim with that knife. It gives me goosebumps to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did. Yeah? But at the time, I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. That's, you should probably get that looked at. That's when I stabbed one's body. I suddenly realized something. I used the button somehow. I can make Matt look even more suspect. Obviously, he didn't realize it the first time. So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Mr. Algad's hakama. So, if this testimony is true that he was napping during the time of the murder, then it seriously throws some doubt on Algad's guilt. So this could help us either way, if we can pin this on someone else. Or the killer, maybe. Who knows? Yes, that's what I plan to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? No, indeed, they do not. Just when I finished, I was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. Let's press that. An inconvenience, so she can tell us what this inconvenience is. I think she may have already said later. Oh well. So that's Lada. So there was a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. I'm willing to bet my spikes it was Lada. Yeah, that would be it. There's also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. That would be Old Bag. That's Miss Old Bag for you. So both of those witnesses saw her and not Matt. So, even if this doesn't necessarily prove his innocence, a lot of the evidence against Angard has evaporated with this testimony. Evaporated. So, I already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again. Yeah, that makes sense. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. That's that. You were the one who prepared that costume, weren't you? Which makes sense why she knew it was there. So what she probably did was she poured the glass, and then, you know, with no gloves on, and then thought to use like a towel or something, or put some gloves on for the rest of it, so that her fingerprints wouldn't be on the scene. It would just be Matt's, and Karita's, obviously. So she knew to get to the guitar case and, you know, used like a towel or something like that. So, let's continue and see if that's the case. Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it in one's guitar case the day before the award ceremony. So, I guess they had a second costume. She didn't make it herself. That's what I thought had happened. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Which is now screwed. Yes. One wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there. Are you going to disclose his secret now? What is this secret? So, that's, I don't know. So it was only something that one knew and died for. Anyway, excuse me. I thought that if I were to leave one's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. So, yeah. I was very careful with leaving the fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume. That makes sense. I think we've heard enough! So, after that you went back to Mr. Ongod's room and planted the button. Oh, in the Matsukama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. And did what with it? Then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it. Okay. Well, my word, what does all this mean? It means that kind of the evidence against both of them is just evaporated. Mr. Edgeworth, is it? Say, The real criminal is Mal on guard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk. So her new subject of codependency, Francesca, huh? She said that I should under no circumstances confess to what I had done, so Francesca knew about that. That might have actually made the trial easier if we had somehow managed to get her to slip that out if she was here. Thanks to Killer. And if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. Jesus, I hate that woman, though. I had no choice but to believe in her words. Everyone is silent. What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer, so she'll be tried for whatever she did at a later date, presumably. Which hopefully carries, probably several years in prison as a sentence. Wait, Your Honor. The event still, Edgeworth is going to object. Alright! Exclamation point. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything. The judge is going to agree, so the day is going to end with no verdict at all. Crap. Yes, exactly, although I'm guessing that something's gonna happen, since there's not really any way to get out of this. This doesn't seem like a bad game over. There was no single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer, as long as her testimony stands, of course, which I was not able to present anything against that. If I had, we would have gone the big last loop, and we didn't. So, the cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. You couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright. Let it go. Let it go. So, we're thinking about Maya still. Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. So, yeah, because what she did is definitely unlawful. So, I wonder if we're going to have her in a different detention center and be able to go back and forth and maybe ask her some future questions, or if she's done with. Okay, that's all. Close the gym for today. So, well, shit. So that was like a really loud gavel hammer. So the judge is not there, and his seat kind of looks like it's made of chocolate. Well, fuck. Today's trial. It's over. I didn't win an acquittal. Witness, would you mind if I asked you something? Edgeworth? So the judge has completely left, but I'm still witnessing his conversation with Andrews. What is it? Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now. Oh yeah, isn't that card the same as the... I was just editing, actually, most of the videos before this one last night, and I noticed that we got a good look at Andrew's card and the one that we found in the killer's basement. I think it's the same as the killer's card. So this might, show what the connection is. What exactly is it? Oh, this? Miss Wright also asked about this. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now. I found this in the room on that day. The room? Korea's? Or, let's see, that day? Yes. I found this card when I discovered Ron's body. It was lying there right next to him. You found that card next to the victim's body. I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to one's murder, right? Yet we're talking about it. Yeah, I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. So, if we're in character as Phoenix, then we wouldn't think that it has any possible relation. It could possibly be Kurita's, but the fact that we've had or Maya's POV, that's probably like, I mean, his name is the Killer. Maya seems to think he's an assassin. It's possible he was hired by someone, even on guard, to kill Juan, and that's sort of his MO. Is he leaves that card with him, like serial killers and assassins do. It's possible. It's possible that On Guard hired him both to do the murder and to kidnap Maya for the acquittal. He's thinking several steps ahead. So that, and the fact that On Guard was never actually at the scene, would, help acquit him, because he thinks maybe we won't think of the hiring a hitman thing. Shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh god, I forgot. The Andrew's tampering with the crime scene is just the icing on the cake. So I guess she's the one who discovered the body, so she did all that evidence and then ran out and goes, there's a murder. No one else discovered it at that point. So yeah, that's a theory. It's a really disturbing theory. So I mean, because the killer is still working for On Guard, even though On Guard is in prison, to try to get his acquittal by kidnapping Maya and forcing me to do my thing. I'm a puppet. That's what I've always been, a puppet, but now I realize just how much of a puppet I am. Damn. Okay. So let's continue on. Well, as far as a clue to this case, I don't see why. So, Edgeworth is going to hold it. Witness! That card! Give it to me! Hurry! Edgeworth, he's really interested. You have any idea what you have stupidly, yet inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. So he might know something of the killer's MO. I didn't mean to. Well, what is this all about? I've never seen such an emotional Edgeworth in my entire life. So yeah, this card is definitely relevant. That card, what in the world is it? And what does it mean? To be continued, so I guess the trial day is over. So I'm guessing maybe we'll get like some sort of, yeah, we don't care about saving our data. We don't even have after trial thing. So maybe we're going to get a call saying, we'll allow her to live since he didn't get a guilty verdict at least. So, Missing Maya! Missing Maya! So Pearl is back to Pearl and not Mia. There, Pearls. We'll still get her back. Again, I'm like half wanting to just turn off this game, get out of this chair, and go search for him in real life. That is how I am actually impressed that this game is making me want to do such a thing. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be all right. Everything may still work out. The condition is that we have to get a not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya, as far as we know, unless he's calling us to say she's dead. And he won't because Mr. Aguirre hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. So the fact that we got a stalemate is okay. At least according to Phoenix. Whether it's actually true or not, we don't know. Cheer up. We don't have time to stand around crying. We have to get going and investigating more, I suppose. See, You're right. Miss Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right. Well, physically, we don't know. I don't know if we're gonna get to see her POV again later. Yes, that's right. So, emotionally. Gumshoe is at my law offices. I don't think he's ever been here before. Okay. Why does it have a question mark? It's not like we don't know who he is. Hey, you guys! I caught you, pal! Mr. Scruffy Detective! Oh boy. It's like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now. I want to say, it's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I can't talk to you, pal. But we're kind of busy right now. Okay, so we can't talk to Pearl, but we can talk to Gumshoe. Alright, let's talk about Edgeworth first. That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that. So he apparently witnessed that too. I guess he was in the... He was, you know, in the stands. I thought he'd say something like, didn't care, Miss Andrews killed herself. Oh, okay, so this was not the card thing. He said that? That's horrible. Oh yeah, Pearl didn't see any of that because she was Mia at that point. But because of him doing that, they got the truth finally. Yeah, I guess. The truth. As far as we know. Andrew's last testimony, I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there was something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. You mean about that thing, pal? Why would you want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. on guard. I guess it's the codependency thing. I don't know. I couldn't figure that out from anything she said all day. ... Then you're saying that testimony was a lie. Not a lie, per se. It just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Oh, that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty trick! Even that woman prosecutor is better than that! Francisco Von Karma. Speaking of Miss Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Yeah, because she was shot. Hey, wasn't she shot this morning? I guess we can talk about Francisca. Miss Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol pal! She's going to be fine, right? I mean, as you said, she was in stable condition, but... Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and still hanging in there. Huh. Isn't it the same place your dad was shot? They should be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting in the hospital. Which one? What? Are you going to visit her, pal? No, well, I was kind of thinking about it. Hey, you've actually got a heart, don't you? You look like she was being tortured to death not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you wait and let her whip for a bit, pal. Oh, God. Let's go let her whip. Dear Lord, the undertones here. No, I'm definitely not going. Or at least maybe we're gonna leave Pearly with Gumshoe. Oh, dear Lord. Let's see, in the hospital. Oh yeah, Oh no. Not this place again. The Honey Clinic. God. Name sends a chill down my spine, or maybe just makes me cringe. Oh, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Maybe she'll give us some useful info. So we have the future. So what are you going to do from now on? What do you mean, pal? Oh, well, you've been fired, right? So do you have a new job lined up yet? Oh, that! What am I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday. What are you talking about? Are we gonna give him a job? And say, you don't have another payday. ... I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal. Half? You mean have? Sure, why not? You can be my assistant until Maya gets back. I'm not necessarily... So, say what? You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. Ungar's innocence all day, right? So, is Gumshoe gonna tag along with us and join the party? I wonder if Pearl's still gonna be there, or if we're gonna leave her behind. Yeah, it's kind of weird bringing, like, a 9, I think she's, like, 9, to, you know, around, you know, on the murder investigation. Especially while her sister's been kidnapped. You know, like, take her down to the police station. I'm sure they have, like, a little kid's room where she can play for most of the day. Well, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching over people's places. The question is, how good is that experience? I'm great at making really simple meals, pal. I'll take care of it all. So, ramen is our life now. Come on, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. I guess we don't have much of a choice. Okay. By the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal! Yep, ramen is our life now. Why am I surrounded by people who only eat cheap, unhealthy foods? Well, it's cheaper than burgers, I suppose. Actually, how old is Pearly? Come to think of it. Yeah, oh, she's 8. Okay, she's Maya's cousin, the channeling prodigy with intense spiritual power, also the youngest. So I guess we have an option to move. I guess we can go to the... I kinda wanna go to the detention center and see Matt first, though. So it's March 22nd, detention center, visitor's room. What the guard told me, sounds like a log of Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews is also being detained here. We should talk with them since we're here! Yeah, both of them are still in questioning, so, yeah. I don't know if we're gonna have, like, chances to talk to them in sequence, or if are they going to both be here, or we're gonna have a chance to move around within the detention center, like, move to On Guard's detention center, or move to Andrews' detention center. I don't have time to waste! Yeah, visiting hours are almost over. Okay, so we can examine or move. So, I guess we can go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Screw it. So, is Edgeworth going to be here, or are we going to have Gumshoe there, or what? March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Oh, so Pearl is still with us. Or, I guess, is Gumshoe actually tagging along with us, or is he just staying at the offices? Wow, everyone looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Yes. Hey, hurry up, or this is just a random detective, this isn't Gumshoe. Hey, hurry up with that, will you? Pass the victims list around. They're speaking nonsense, there's more than 100 people on there. Damn, wait. Mr. Nick? Is Mr. On Guard a really bad, terrible criminal? Say, that might be the killer's victims list. Like, places where those cards have been found, see. ... Actually, Pearl's, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Who knows? So we can go... I'm going to go to the Hoodie Clinic last, because that place scares me. I'm going to go to the hotel lobby first. And at least, get the, get the initial text things done and whatnot. March 22nd, Gateway hotel lobby. Alright now, Mr. Nick, let's go look for clues. We have to, for Mystic Maya's sake. You shall not pass! Says Old Bag. Yes, this Old Bag. Don't devalue my name and turn it into a gas, you spiky-headed poof! I should just try to do my best Ian McKellen impression for her now. I don't care if it's the wrong gender, they're old enough. See, that's what I'm doing now. I like that better than the voice I've been doing for her now. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again! Although I did get a piece of gum from Edgy Boy just as he promised! But blah 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 blah. It's all your fault, you've wakened the wild beast inside this old bag. Grrrr. Okay, that happened. See? Ah, this old bag! Keep your hands off me! This helmet is airtight! No air gets in and no air gets out! Okay, this is a bad Ian McKellen impression. I'm going back to old lady. What does your helmet have to do with anything? Don't leave and get me to move with silly questions! You're going to have to defeat me if you want to get by! Okay, well, can I answer questions 3? I'm not hearing this. Okay, so can we talk to her, I suppose? We can. I think... yeah, I'll talk to her, and, I'm gonna end this video. So, let's talk about today's trial first. She's going to shoot me. Ha! You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper! That's the only way I'm going to get any investigating done. Let's first do something about this cookie alien. Okay, is everything going to be the same? Yeah, so... all these are the same thing. So, can we move... We can't move the rest of the... So it looks like what it's probably trying to do is force me to go to the Hoodie Clinic first. Okay. So, I think I'll do is, I will end this video here, and we'll go to the Hoodie Clinic tomorrow. I make a dash, and I'm out.